guys, this is Steester again, and he's gonna bring you down to from 10 to number 1 within one honorable mention in the top 20 of my sexiest female wrestlers. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this because it's one of my biggest things I want to do. It's like the top 20 women's wrestlers, Power Ranger stuff, blah blah blah. So thank you. My number 10 would have to go right to Stacy Carter, aka in WWE she was known as the Cat or Miss Kitty. She was born Stacy Lee Carter in September 29th, 1970. So I'm hoping you guys don't find this offensive because there is some offensive pictures, but not nudity. It kind of looks like it, but she has covered up her like private parts, kind of like covered up. So I hope YouTube don't kick me off. Um, Basically, she has been did a lot of things for the WWE, even intentionally nudity a little bit, especially in Armageddon of 1999 when she flashed her breasts, which basically I think everybody saw that. If you were a wrestling fan, you saw that. You wanted it. Even if when the pictures came out, you were looking at the pictures. She's a former ex-wife of Jerry the King Lawler. You can see that website, kinglawler.com. She's a beautiful woman. She was basically, to tell you the truth, she was released in 2001, but came back after her and King Jerry Lawler's divorce in 2001. But now she currently works on the independent under her real name. But to me, the she will always be known as Miss Kitty, especially with China, aka Joni Lawler. So I'm hoping that she'll come back to the WWE. I'm hoping there is no bad blood between her and Jerry the King Lawler because she could be an asset now of WWE, especially with the women of today. But I'm hoping. Excuse me, sorry about that. She is a beautiful woman. She is smart. I'm hearing that she is really smart, to tell you the truth. She's also very talented. I'm hoping she could also go to movies too. So please, this one, number 10, would have to go to Miss Kitty, aka the Cat, aka Stacy Carter. Okay, guys, my number 9 would have to go to right to Stephanie McMahon Levisque or Stephanie McMahon or Stephanie Marie McMahon, whatever you want to call her. This woman has done stuff for the WWE like you never seen it. I don't know what's going to go on after Vince McMahon dies, but I'm hoping she'll take over, or her and Shane and Triple H or something like that. But this woman, she is beautiful, talented, a former WWE Women's Champion in her own right. I mean, she has learned how to wrestle for the company, and her first, basically, I remember her first kind of like storyline was when Vince was feuding against Stone Cold Steve Austin, and she came in to help out the storyline. Basically, now she is an amazing woman. She's beautiful, talented. To me, Triple H is one of the luckiest guys in the world. Hell, I wish I could get with her. But I mean, she has done different things. She has. I'm hoping she can also go to movies. I know she doesn't have to be, because she works behind the scenes and kind of like with WWE. But this woman, she can basically do everything. And so, technically, she has even done an invasion storyline with WCW, ECW, plus WWE, where she took over ECW, and Shane took over WCW, and then Vince had the side of WWE, also known as WWF. So, she's basically one of the most talented and sexiest women in WWE today. She still is. She is married to Triple H, Jean-Paul Lebesque, or whatever his name is. They have some kids. I'm hoping, like, later on down the road, that Stephanie will get back in the ring and basically probably beat the hell out of some of these female wrestlers. Because to me, they didn't start the revolution. Not even Stephanie did. The people like Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young started the revolution. That's just to me. But like this one, number 9 would have to go to Triple H because of her talents, her sexiness, her power, and yes, their power can't be sexy sometimes. So number 9 is gonna have to go right to Stephanie McMahon, guys. Okay, guys, my number 8 would definitely have to go to Katarina Leigh Waters, also known as Winner in TNA, also known as Katie Lee Burchill in WWE. Basically, she was born November 10th, 1980. Basically, she's a German-born English wrestler, and she also was a ballet. So basically, she's done like a lot of things. Not a lot of things, but she did kind of in Frontier Wrestling Alliance. She did use the name Nikita, but she's been doing a lot of things, and she's a beautiful woman. There's not a lot to tell you about her because I don't know if she's done a lot of things. But one of my biggest likes was when she was Winner in TNA, especially when she was freaking out in Angelina Love, and she went to like her feud with Angelina Love going against like Velvet Sky and all that stuff. and she's beautiful. I love how she looks. It's just sexy and okay. So my number 8 would have to go to Kaylee Burchill. Okay, guys, my number 7 would have to go to the beautiful and talented Velma Scott. Her real name is Jamie Lynn Santier or something like that. But she was born June 2nd, 1981, a year before I was even born. So basically, I was born September 23rd. She was born June 2nd. Basically, she was known best in Total Nonstop Action TNA as Velvet Sky. So basically, she is a former two-time women's champion. I don't know if she's done it like got anymore. I haven't watched it in a while. So she's also a tag team champion in TNA with her partner, the beautiful people, Madison Rain and Lacey Von Erich with the group. Also, she was Angela Love was part of that kind of thing at one point too. So this one I have to go to Velvet Sky because she's beautiful, talented, and to me she doesn't judge. I'm not saying he is or nothing. Look at Bully Ray or Bubba Ray Dudley. She's dating him, and a lot of people say, "Man, that is just." But like you can, like I say, looks shouldn't matter. You know, I don't go for looks. I go for personality and stuff like that. But this woman is beautiful, sexy, talented. I love the way she goes in the rings, like let loose the pigeons and blah blah blah. So I mean, she's amazing wrestler too. And it took a long time for her to win the TNA Women's Tag Team. I'm not tag team. The TNA Women's title. It took her a long time. Finally, she did it. So I'm hoping that she could be in WWE at one point, maybe with Bubba Ray Dudley, maybe not. But I'm hoping it was because I'm hoping WWE gets out of the PG thing because I don't think her kind of stuff would go into PG. But I love her with being smart, talented, sexy. So this one would have to definitely go to the wonderful and talented Velvet Sky, aka Jamie Lynn Santire or whatever. Okay, guys, number six would definitely have to go to Nikki ROXX, aka her real name is Nicole Rasinski, I think it is. She was born April 19th, 1979. Basically, she's best known in TNA, and I love this one. She's known as Roxy Laveau or Roxy Laveau or something like that, the Voodoo Queen, and herself Roxy, blah blah blah. But she she is amazing, talented, and she's done independent stuff too with as Nikki ROXX. So, to me, she's gonna. I love this woman. I mean, the way she looks and it's just sexiness to me. I mean, you don't have. I love. I'm just gonna have to say it. I love this woman. I'm not gonna lie. I love this woman. The way she looks. Not everybody has to be big breasted or in wrestling. To me, I love the way she looks. Her body is beautiful. She's sexy. She's talented. So this one, number six, would have to go to Nikki ROXX, aka Roxy Laveau, aka Nicole Rasinski. Okay, guys, number 5 would definitely have to go to Angelina Love, who is Velvet Sky's actually one of her good friends. So Velvet Sky basically, not Velvet Sky, Angela Love. Her real name would have to be Lauren Ann Williams. Can't speak right. She was born September 13th of 1981. So basically close to my age, my birth date, but only a year by, because I'm September 23rd, like I said. Basically, she's a 6-time Knockouts champion. Alongside Gail Kim, she's like record time, basically. She has done movies. I think there was one called Zombie Strippers or something like that. I can't remember what it was like. So, and I was actually supposed to meet her in MCW, but her and her husband's plane got delayed. And it was Velvet Sky, but actually I basically not met her, but at least I got to touch her and all that. Didn't have the money to meet Velvet Sky, but I would have. If her and Velvet Sky ever come to MCW again, I'm going. And I love the tattoos. The tattoos is just sexy for me. I mean, tattoos are just the sexiest thing for me. I love the way she looks. I mean, I wonder what she looks like in person. I mean, she looks like that, man. I mean, she's smart, talented. I'm hoping she'll go to WWE at one point, maybe. So, this one, number 5, will have to go to Angela Love. Okay, guys, number 4 would have to go to the talented and sexy Madison Rayne. She's one of my favorite women's wrestlers of all time. She's sexy, smart. Her real name would have to be Ashley, though. Ashley Nicole Lomberger. Weird name, though. Last name, though, but lovely. She was born February 5th, 1986. Basically, she signed to Impact Wrestling, under Madison Rayne. So basically, she's done it all. She's the queen. She loves to wave like queen. She's actually been the TNA Knockouts champion a bunch of times. I'm hoping she'll go to WWE because there's not a lot to say about her. Um, to me, she is wonderful, sexy, talented. Any of these ladies that's on my list, I'm hoping they can go to movies at one point, except for, like, you'll see what I mean later on. So, number 4 would have to go to the lovely and talented, sexy, just amazingly sexy Madison Rain, aka Ashley Nicole Lomberger. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my number third. I'm hoping this doesn't start getting controversial for some people, but this is Daphne. Beautiful, sexy, talented. Her real name is Shannon Claire Spruill. I apologize if I ruined her name, but she was born July 17th, 1975. Basically, she's best known for her appearances in World Championship Wrestling between 1999 and 2001 under Daphne, and then in TNA as, Daphne. So basically, this woman is gorgeous. I love the look of her. Is sexy, talented. I mean, to me, one of the best looking women in this to date. So, I'm hoping that Daphne will either come out of retirement or something, because I really want to see her again. I don't even want to see her. I even want to see her in WWE, to tell you the truth. I mean, could you see Daphne like that? Like freaking out like people like Paige if she ever comes back to WWE. Could you see her messing with Charlotte Flair and all this stuff? Come on, that is gonna be freaking hilarious. So this one would have to go right to the beautiful, sexy, talented Daphne. Okay, guys, this is my honorable mention before I get to number 2 and number 1. The honorable mention would have to be go to Deborah Marshall. She was big in the WCW, WWE. Um, Basically, her name was really Deborah Gail Marshall. Okay, she was known basically in WCW and WWE. WWF at one point. She was married to Stone Cold Steve Austin at one point. Steve Mongo McMichael. Um, if you ever watch the Attitude Era, you'll hear the word puppies. Puppies is because of this one right here, because of Jerry the King Lawler. He always basically said about um, like let her puppies loose. You know what I'm talking about? Her breasts. I mean, at one point in a wrestling pay per view, she had a strip, but like even she said, she really wasn't gonna strip. I mean, it was part of the storyline that she would herself in a movie that I saw herself wouldn't do the things that Deborah in wrestling would do. And even like it was like Owen Hart that came out and covered her up and stuff like that. Rest in peace to Owen Hart, but she is beautiful, talented, sexy. She only got, I think, got in the ring once or twice, but not really. I think she was in a match with Stone Cold at one point. But anyways, my honorable mention would definitely have to go to Deborah Marshall because she's sexy, smart, and there we go. My honorable mention. Ladies and gentlemen, my number 2 would have to be Mickey James. I met her with my ex and my two good friends. Mickey James is smart, talented, sexy. She's also an actress. At one point, she's back in WWE, but she was also in the WWF or WWE, if you want to call it, TNA, then back to WWE. But her real name is Mickey Laurie James Aldis. Basically, now she's married to Madness from TNA. But she was born August 31st, 1979. She's also a country singer. I love hardcore country. Hardcore country is the shit. I mean, basically, to me, one of the best good looking women, sexy, talented. Oh my gosh, it makes me just drool just by thinking about Mickey James. And she's actually done like even a lesbian kind of like stalker like storyline in WWE with Trish Stratus. I mean, she even had a kissing segment with Trish Stratus. Oh, I bet you if you were a guy watching that, turns you on. Basically, she's back in. I met her in MCW. Excuse me. And this woman, when I met her, I felt like $1,000,000. I felt like when if Magnus is one of the luckiest guys in the world, and I'm hoping that she'll stay in wrestling for a long time. But if not, I hope she goes to like movies and stuff, because she did an episode I think of Psych, where she was a roller derby girl, and she is basically just so talented. A lot of times, I think she could be one of the best WWE Hall of Famers in the world. When she gets in the Hall of Fame, I'm gonna be clapping for her. If I have to, I mean, I'll go out and tell everybody, Mickey James is just amazing. She's to me. I wish she was like the type of woman that I can get with. I'm not. I don't think she would ever get with me. I know she can't now because she's married to Magnus. They have a kid together. Forget his name, but I mean, she's beautiful, talented, and she's like. There's even pictures of her online. You know what? But I think she regretted it though. Not sure. But she's just amazing. This woman, to me, is just the best WWE Hall of... Well, she will be the best women's champion of all time, almost. There is number one. It will be controversial for some people, because not a lot of people think my number one would be sexy. Okay? Don't get me wrong. This woman in my next number one is sexy. So number two would have to go to Mickey James. But my number one is probably the most controversial. I'm not sure if anybody would think it. So please don't judge me for what my number one is. So my number one would have to be